your nose. Hi. Well, I guess there's no need to ask how your day was.
I can sum it up in 2 words.
Should I cover my ears?
Brandon Brindle.
I should have covered my ears. What did Brandon do at the office this time?
Well, for the last 3 months, I've been working on a project for a food company. I finally figured out a way for a robotic arm to stuff a pimento inside an olive without bruising the olive. See?
Dad, I hope you don't mind if I don't brag about this at school.
So as soon as Brandon found out about it, he ran right into the president's office and took full credit.
Well, I'm not surprised.
The man is a worm.
How'd you like me to stick that vacuum up his nose? Well, Brandon's wife is no prize package either. She came over here this afternoon with that usual irritating greeting of hers. Hi. Right, Vicki. Oh, and then she asked me if I had gone off my diet. She said my cheeks were starting to look like a chipmunk storing nuts for the decade. I mean, can you imagine Bonnie calling me chubby? I mean, if you hung a cabin under her stomach, she'd make a wonderful Goodyear blimp.
Yeah, what a team they make. Tweedledum and Tweedledummer.
Vicki, see who's at the door, please.
Jamie, open up! It's me, Harriet!
It's her, Harriet. Ted, grab your ear. Good boy. Vicki, let her in. Hi, Romeo. What do you want, Harriet? Your undying love, Romeo. I'd rather drink the poison.
My dad wants to borrow your dad's paint sprayer. He's going to paint our garage.
Your dad is a worm.
What? Vicki, that's a terrible thing to say.
I didn't say it. My father said it. Harriet, she's just kidding. I mean, you know what my parents think of your dad and mom? If they hung a cabin under your mom's stomach, she'd make a wonderful Goodyear blimp.
Did your father say that too?
No, my mother said that.
Well, I'm going right home to tell my parents.
Your parents, what a couple. Tweedledum and Tweedledummer.
Well, I can't believe it. After what Vicki told Harriet we said about her parents, I thought they'd be banging our door down.
Well, maybe we lucked out and we'll never see them again.
Don't count on it, honey. The Brindles always come back. Like moldy grout.
The moldy grout is back.
Jamie, why don't you take Vicki to your room?
Okay, come on, Vicki. They don't want us to hear the kind of language we hear every day on the playground.
Brandon, we were just talking about you.
I'll bet you were. And I have a pretty good idea what you were saying. Harriet told us everything that you said about me and Bonnie, and I have never been so insulted. Bonnie has, but I haven't.
Brandon, we can explain.
Forget it. Bonnie is so upset she's home, lying in bed, eating her heart out. Not to mention a corned beef sandwich.
Listen, Brandon, would an apology make any difference?
Are you apologizing?
No, I just want to know if it'd make any difference.
Brandon, it's all just a big misunderstanding. Vicki just took some things out of context.
You mean you did not say my wife looked like the Goodyear blimp?
Well,
I deeply resent that. I happen to love that blimp.
All right, Brandon, look.
No, you look. You think you are so special just because you have a perfect little family and a perfect little house and perfect little teeth.
How dare you march in here and call us perfect?
You think it's tough living next door to us? Huh? How do you think we feel living next door to Mr. and Mrs. Whitebread? Well, no more. I've had it. No more, Mr. Nice Guy. This is the end. This neighborhood is no longer big enough for both of us. It's time to move.
You mean you're going to move?
Not me, you.
Maybe he's right, honey. maybe the only answer is to move.
I love this house. I love this neighborhood. It's perfect. I don't want to move.
Not us, honey. The Brindles.
They would never move. It would take an act of God to get them out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You do have perfect little teeth.
I do?
I hope this works, Mom.
Anything's worth a try to get rid of the Brindles.
Yeah. You know, I'll be sorry Harriet's leaving. It's like having a huge wart all your life, and when it's gone, you kind of miss it.
So far, so good. Brandon was sneaking a peek out the window, saw me putting up the for sale sign. He's on his way over.
Now you know what to do, right, Jamie?
Right. As soon as Dad says the big one, I signal Vicky to go into action.
Here we go. You ready? Okay. Hi.
Brandon, what can we do for you?
I saw you posting a for sale sign. Dare I hope you're moving?
Dare your little heart out, it's true.
How sad. Can I help you pack?
No, thank you, Brandon. We've got it all under control.
Yeah, we'll probably be moving even before we find a buyer because they...
Ted, now stop. You promised the building department, remember?
Right.
Building department?
Brandon, forget you heard that.
Heard what?
Come on, don't play innocent with us. We know how sharp your little mind is. We know that you probably already caught on.
Of course I've already caught on, but just to confirm it, what have I caught on to?
Ted, it would be the decent thing to tell him. In spite of the way that we feel about one another, we wouldn't want him to lose his home.
Lose my home?
Joni, that report was stamped confidential.
Well, then tell me confidentially.
No, you'd never believe it.
I'll believe it.
Okay, Brandon. We were thinking about adding a room to our house. So I went to the city building department to get information on codes and stuff. And that's when I accidentally saw the report on the inspector's desk.
What report?
Well, about the new earthquake fault they've just discovered.
Earthquake fault? Where?
You're standing on it.
It runs under both of our houses. In fact, under the whole neighborhood.
Now, wait a minute. Why should I panic? They're always predicting earthquakes. Might not happen for another 100 years.
Sure, and it could also happen tomorrow.
Yeah, and they say when this one hits, it's going to be the big one.
Okay, Vicky. Now.
Oh, no.
This must be the big one.
We're all going to die!
Hope she doesn't shake the house down.
It's the big one.
Please pay attention to this important message.
This must be it! The big one!
Get mad! And what makes it worse is I won't be able to take my wife with me.
Okay, you can stop now, Vicky.
Oh, it stopped. Well, I guess that wasn't the big one. Just sort of the warm-up for the big one.
That was horrible. My entire life flashed before my eyes.
That would be horrible.
I've got to get out of this neighborhood. I'm going to put my house up for sale, too, right away.
Brandon, you can't do that. If the neighbors get suspicious and start asking questions, everybody will want to put their house up for sale and property values are dropping a rock.
You're right. We have to keep it a secret.
So just stay cool. After we sell our house, then you can put your house up for sale.
I'm too afraid. Please, let me sell my house first, please.
Brandon, let go of me. How can you stoop so low.
This is nothing. I'm stooped much lower.
Okay, Brandon. I guess if you're pulling rank on me because you're my boss at work, I guess I have no choice.
Huh? Well, right. That's what I'm doing. I'm pulling rank. I'll put your for sale sign in front of my house.
We did it, honey. It's bye-bye, Brindles.
Honey, you're a genius.
You know, honey, only Brandon Brindle would be dumb enough to believe that that was really the big one. Thanks a lot, Vicky.
I win again. Vicky, that's 3 straight shutouts in a row. You're no fun to play with. The only one who's good enough to play against you is yourself. Play against myself.
Vicky.
What was that noise? My automatic timer. It's time to put the laundry in the washer. Oh. Well, this time don't starch my shorts. The last time you did that, I couldn't bend down to tie my shoes. Hi, Jamie. Oh, hi, Harriet. I really feel bad about you having to move. Why are you smiling? Oh, I'm just trying to hide my real feelings. When are you moving? I don't know when I don't care. I'm gonna hate moving. No, you'll love it. I mean, think of all the new keyholes you'll be able to peep through. All the new doors you'll be able to listen at. You'll be in Snooper's heaven. It won't be heaven without you, Jamie. Oh, I know it's gonna be tough, but sooner or later you'll find someone else who's handsome and macho. I don't want someone who's handsome and macho. I want you. Besides, I've invested 3 years in this relationship. Harriet, there is no relationship. That's what hurts. I made such a bad investment.
Dad, have you seen my blue cardigan? I'm all good, honey.
Thanks.
Hi there. Just thought I'd return these. I won't be needing them anymore.
But don't tell me you decided not to move.
Don't be silly. The house is sold.
Well, congratulations. And believe me, Brandon, when I say I couldn't be happier.
Well, how did you sell it so fast? It was only on the market for 3 days.
Well, I happened to run into a real estate lady, and I gave her an incentive to sell it fast.
What kind of incentive?
I bribed her. Turns out we have something in common. Greed. By the way, here's the key to the front door. The new owner said he might want to come by and check a few things out, and I'm not going to be home, so I said I'd leave with you, okay?
Oh, sure.
All right. I better get over to the real estate office and sign those contracts before the big one hits. Well, I guess this is it. The time for good friends to say goodbye. Well, it's too bad we're not good friends.
Well, he's gone. It's party time. Break out the bubbly.
Oh, but honey, aren't you just a wee bit guilty about driving the Brindles away with that phony earthquake story?
Oh, yeah. I guess I do have some lingering guilt. Okay, that passed. Let's get this celebration on the road here. Come on. Yeah, big.
Vicky, this water isn't very cold. May I have an ice cube? An ice cube. Thanks.
What is that noise?
Sounds like somebody's tumble drying a cat. My stomach. What can I do for you? right house? We're the Lawsons. I mean, who are you?
Dad, that's vermin!
Jamie, that is rude. Might be true, but it's rude.
No, I mean, that's Rockstar. You know, vermin and the sleazeballs.
Hey, you recognize me, huh? I'm not even in costume.
Well, to what do we owe this honor, Mr. Vermin?
Why, I just came to pick up the key, neighbor. Food.
Neighbor?
Well, yeah, we just bought the Brindles pad next door.
Oh, no.
Well, how do you think I feel? You think it's going to be a lot of laughs living next door to Ozzie and Harriet?
Man, this is great. I'm going to be living next door to Rockstar. Hey, Vermin, you got any kids?
2. Cheech and Chong. They're out in the van.
Oh, come on, Vicky, let's go meet them.
Dave, Rick, don't be too long.
Well, here's the key, Mr. Vermin.
Thanks, man. You know, we just want to make a few measurements. Make sure the place has got enough space to sleep the whole band.
The whole band?
Oh, Ted, what are we going to do? I mean, the Brindles were unbearable, but these people are unspeakable.
Oh, honey, I don't know.
Well, you better think of something, because if they're moving in, I'm moving out.
Well, the only thing I can think of is to convince the Brindles to stay.
How are you going to do that? You've got them convinced that their house is going to be demolished by an earthquake.
Well, there's one thing that motivates Brandon even more than fear.
What's that?
Greed.
Hi, guys. I came to pick up the key.
We don't have it, Brandon. The creature who bought your house didn't return it.
Ah, nice guy, isn't he? I'm not sure the purple lips go with the green eyeshadow.
Right. But I bet he's going to be a lot of fun to live next door, too.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I thought you guys were moving.
Oh, no, Brandon. We changed our minds.
Are you crazy? What about the big one?
Well, if it knocks our house down, I guess we'll just build a bigger, more expensive one.
With what? You can't afford that, I know. I killed your last raise.
Well, money's no problem now. I mean, what with royalties and oops, there I go again.
I sense that you two are keeping something from me.
Oh, Ted, I knew we couldn't hide something from a shrewd fellow like Brandon.
Yeah, you're right, honey, you're right. Okay, Brandon. We'll come clean. I was wrong. I found out the reason they did that geological report wasn't because of earthquakes. Oh, no. It was because of oil.
Oil.
Barrels of it right under our feet.
Oh.
Yes.
They're going to tap the main pool by slant drilling under both of our houses.
Well, he means our house and the new owners.
Boy, did they buy at the right time. They're going to be millionaires.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Do they know about this?
No, we just found out.
Oh, good. That gives me time to sneak back into the real estate place and burn the contracts. Maybe I can figure a way to keep their deposit.
I don't know whether to laugh or to cry.
Well, honey, just be happy that it worked and we're rid of vermin and the sleazeballs.
Yeah, I was really worried about the influence they might have on Jamie and VIKKI.
Oh, I wasn't, honey. I mean, Jamie is too much of a level-headed kid to let himself or VIKKI get influenced by a bunch of weirdos.
I'm Moon, you know.
How do you do? I'm Dad. This is Mom. If you two aren't out of those outfits in 1 minute, your names will be mud.
Man, it's not a lot of laughs living with Ozzie and Harriet.
I'll show you, Ozzie. I'll give you